What's up, everyone? Welcome to another video. I know it's been long since I did one of these videos, but yeah, it's good to be back. So, today I want to talk about something that is totally different from what we do on the channel. Okay, today I'm talking about credit cards, credit score, and all that good stuff because you need it in the long run. I think you do need it. So, I'll just walk you through my journey. I've been here in the UK for over a year now, and I have a combined credit limit of over £4,000, which is great for me. I mean, I will never use that, okay, and I'll advise you not to use it, okay, because it's a lot of money. As with credit cards, whatever credit card you have to pay it back. Whatever money you use from a credit card, you do have to pay it back. So, fast track or quick recap. I came in the UK February last year. Started building credit about 4 months ago. Yeah, roughly 4 months ago. But when I started phase one, I started saving up and all that good stuff. I mean, you need to save for rainy days and all of that. So I currently do have three credit cards, one from my main bank account, which is with the Royal Bank of Scotland, best bank ever. Then I do have a credit card with Zopa, like Zupa. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but it's one of the new boys on the block. Then I do have a credit card with Capital One, which was my first credit card. Okay, so as you all know, or some of you might be wondering, what is a credit card? What is a credit score? All those kind of things. So, simple nutshell. Back in Africa, we believe that borrowing means you are poor. Okay, you can't afford, that's why you are borrowing. We believe in, if you have money for something, buy it and forget about it. You don't need to go and take a loan to buy something. But funny enough, in the UK and the UK system, you must borrow. Okay, if you intend buying a house, unless you are filthy rich or you win a lottery to buy a house outright, you will not buy a house outright unless you win a lottery or some jackpot or some amazing thing happen in your life that you got instant money, lots of it, to buy a house outright. So if you are thinking of buying a house or buying a car on finance, all that good stuff, you do need a credit history and you do need a credit score. So a credit score or a credit history or credit in general in the UK is to show lenders that you are able how will I put it? It's a way to show to lenders, people who are ready to borrow money and give you, that you are financially able to pay back that money. Okay, that's just it basically in a nutshell. To show them that whatever money they are giving you, you have the means and you are financially responsible enough to pay back that money. So my first credit card that I had was this. I have to cover it up for security reasons. So this is the Capital One Foundation credit card. Probably the best credit card so far. So I had this card about 4 months ago. Yeah, roughly 4 months ago. No, five, I think five. Yeah. 5 months ago when I was trying to start building my credit score. So all these £4,000 that I got as a credit limit was over a period of 6 months, roughly. I would say 6 months. So 5 months ago, I got this card from Capital One, and guess what the credit limit was on? Literally £300. And I was happy with it, okay? I was buzzing with it because for someone who has been here for just over 6 months and getting a credit card with a £300 credit limit, I was buzzing, okay? I've known people who have gotten a credit card for literally 50 quid. Okay. That was a credit limit. Okay, but I'm happy with my. I was really happy with it. However, when I started doing more research and reading articles and watching videos on YouTube of other people, how they build their credit history, all that good stuff, and learning from those who have been before me, I thought it wise that yeah, 300 is good. However, there's a lot more that you can use, or a lot more that you can utilize with your credit history and credit score and all of that. So there's something called a credit score. Okay, a credit score, like I said, credit history shows the lender how much you can borrow and other stuff. So a lower credit score means that they don't trust you enough to lend you money or give you a credit card. But a higher credit score means that they trust you enough to give you a credit card. And there are three. I think there is Xperia, TransUnion, and Equifax. Those are the three in the UK that are responsible for credit stuff. Okay, let me put that credit stuff. I'm trying to simplify it. They're in charge of credit stuff. Okay, so first card I got 300 quid on it, and when I did my research and those before me, they say that the best way to build credit history, because my intention of having these cards is to build my credit history, credit score, so that in the long run, when I want to do big time purchases and all that good stuff, it's easier for me. Okay, like buying a house, you need a credit history. Okay, good credit score, all that stuff. So first one was Capital, £200, and the other day, I think 5 days ago, I got an email with them saying that my credit card, the limit on it has been increased to 1,200, and that's the max. I think that's the max for the Capital One Foundation card. So 1,200, and it's been less than 5 months that I've been using this card. Okay, so what did I do to get this card up to that amount so quick? What I did was I paid all my credit that I used on time and even before the date of the direct debit. So literally the direct debit was set up, but I was paying it before that day. So anytime I receive my salary, first thing first, pay off my credit card. Then I, yeah. And one other thing I was using, another tip that I will give you give you all is pay off the credit card. Don't carry over. Don't say, well, let me pay the minimum. Pay up everything, because once you don't pay for a month, there's an interest that increases on it. Okay. So the second thing that I did was I was maximizing 30% of the credit card, basically. So out of the £300 that I had as a credit limit, I was using just £90. However, I realized that using just £90 won't be enough to cover my feeding and all of that. That is why I had to apply for other credit cards. Okay, so I applied for this Zupa. So what I'm trying to say is that use credit cards to do daily purchases, like maybe going to Tesco, buying something, grocery shopping, all that good stuff. You can also use it to buy big stuff above £100 to £1,000. You are being covered by the credit act policy guarantee, whatever, something like that, that covers you. So in case of anything, you can claim back that money. Sorry, because actually the money is not yours. Okay, it's a credit card company's money. Okay, it's not your money. So I got a Zupa card, credit card, and I did open a bank account with them as well later on. So with this card, I have a credit limit of 500, but I use just 100 on it. Okay, so because why am I getting these cards again? I need to spread out my expenses instead of using just one card and maximizing the whole 300 or the whole 500. I intend to make it to spread it out among the cards so that I use 30% of each. Okay, and that way you help build your credit score and you help and get more increase in your credit limit. So I do have 1 year which is still on the way. Okay, I do have a credit card which is still on the way. This is from the Bank of Scotland, and I applied yesterday and I got approved, and the credit limit was 2,300. Okay, which is way more than what I earn. Okay. So this money that I give you is kind of enticing but quite a trap as well. So you need to know how to manage these credit cards, because if you don't pay, they are coming for you. Trust me. You have to pay that money, okay? So it will come later on within the week in the mail and all of that. When it comes, I'll let you lot know. But on that card, I have a credit limit of 2,300 with the Royal Bank of Scotland credit card. So altogether, I have a combined total of 4,000, okay, that I can utilize. However, I intend to just use 30% of each credit card. That way, I build a good credit history, show lenders that I am financially responsible, kind of. And yeah, two last things that I did. Okay, I opened a, is it a Leak box membership? So it's like to help you build credit before you apply for a credit card. So what I did was um Lookbox. Yeah, I think it's Lookbox. I'm not doing an advert for them, but if you want me to talk about them, I'll talk about them later on in another video. So I registered with them, and I was depositing 100 quid every month into a savings account. But with Lookbox, the target with Lookbox is for new people who are just coming to the UK without any credit history, to build credit really fast. So they helped me as well, depositing 100 quid every month. And there's a monthly membership of, is it £2.5 or something, £2.50 membership, which is really cheap in a month. So when I deposit those money, they report it to the credit companies. Remember those three companies I talked of, TransUnion, Equifax, and Xperia. They report it to them like I'm paying back money that I borrowed. So it appears on their system like he's repaying money. So that way they see it as, yeah, that this guy is financially responsible somehow. I guess that's how I was able to even get this Capital credit card. So that was one thing I did. And also I had a lot of direct debits that I had on my account. So I had direct debits for my saving plans with Moneybox, Invest Engine. There were direct debits of investing in them. So I had that as well. So it showed that this guy sends money somewhere constantly and he doesn't miss out those appointments. Okay, I would say appointments, but those timings. Then currently now the things that I added to it is I placed my car insurance on a monthly plan. Yes, I know some of you will say it's expensive, but I prefer paying that extra, maybe 100 quid on it, so that it comes out instrumentally in months, which will report to the credit people that I am responsible. Okay, I prefer that way. Yeah, I can pay the lump sum, but why pay lump sum when you can pay gradually and build your credit history? Just have to think smart. So yeah, I did that. I also, my tax is also on direct debit as well. So my, not tax but car tax, sorry. My car tax is also on direct debit as well. So that gradually it pays off. And it's just about 19 quid per month. So yeah, it's easy. So yeah, I do all that is all on direct debit. And another thing which I did, or what I'm currently doing now, it's using things like Klarna, or this buy to pay later sites like Klarna. I've forgotten the other ones, but you know them. If you're in the UK, you know them. So those are the ones I use to buy now, pay later, and you report to them that, oh, this guy is serious, he's buying and paying stuff later. Okay. So if there's anything you don't understand, okay, this was just my credit history in the UK over 6 months. Okay. If you don't understand anything, drop a comment, all the good stuff, and I will do my best to answer them. See you on the next video.